Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. The weather hasn't improved at all. It is still pretty miserable and rainy and windy. So just before this video starts, please go along and hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow and to join the family. So then guys, just before this video starts, I'm in the shed and there's a little challenge going around on YouTube, and it's asking people to name the three YouTubers that they watch the most on their free time and when they have a little bit of free time. So I thought I'd join in and I would do that challenge as well. And the way it works is hopefully them people who gives a shout out, and I'll leave a link to their channels in the description box below, will go and do the same shout out on their channels and the three people that they watch the most as well. So the fun is Joe Mills, used to be Digging for Dinner. He's recently changed the name. As a lot of you guys know on my channel, I have met Joe Mills. I've been to his allotment, he's been to my allotment, and when I very first got my allotment, that was the page, that was the videos I used to go and watch and get ideas from for my allotment when I very first got it. So thank you, Joe. This is your little shout out. I hope that you do this challenge as well. The second one is Farmer P. He's a YouTuber and he's got a farm. There's a lot of farming things, obviously wrapping hay and obviously growing as well. So this is his little shout out as well. So hopefully he can go along and do the challenge as well. And the third and final one is Terry King, allotment gardener on a budget. Absolutely brilliant videos I watch of his. He has so much knowledge on the allotments as well, so this is his little shout out. Please go along to his channel and subscribe, and hopefully Terry's going to do the challenge as well. So then guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to head off to the allotment tour. See guys, unfortunately it's raining again, so if you get a few specks on the camera, I'm sorry for that. But in the last video and a couple of videos ago, I replaced all the wood chip for plot 1. So that is one job all complete. All the beds are mostly being cleared out. And as we move down, the potato bed, normally I leave this towards the end of March time because of this ground is so clayey, as you've heard me say in other videos. But this is the garlic, how the garlic is doing. There is a couple with brown tips on the top, but that isn't too bad. They're still growing absolutely fantastic. This garlic was planted in the beginning of October, and as you can see, this one here is a completely different variety. So I should have quite a few bulbs of garlic. The pond is doing well. Seems like we've just had a flap out from one of the sides of the ponds, but that's an easy repair. I can do that within 10 minutes. I will do that. The birds have near enough finished off the last of my Brussels sprouts. If you're a new subscriber, I didn't have a very good crop of Brussels sprouts this year, as they were all quite small and quite tiny. So I left the cage open so the birds can have a little chew out. So as you can see, they've all been nipped out. Still need to repair this little bit here, what blew down in the wind we've had. That's another 2-minute job. I might even do that today. So plot 1 is looking quite tidy and ready to go actually. I did say I'm going to get a new shed, and I'm still getting a new shed, but I'm still waiting for them to deliver it. So then, as we move to the shed, as you can see, the tools are starting to get piled up and dirty again. They need a bit of a clean again. But the game camera I have moved, I've put up onto the shed. I didn't think I could do it, but I had a look through the new accessory kit I got from my GoPro, and I've managed to attach it to the top of the shed, so hopefully it will stay there and I'll be able to get more footage on the allotment. But I have got one more down the allotment somewhere else, And I don't show that because these two are pointing at each other, so if one goes missing I know which one has gone missing. But I will be doing a whole filming with all the footage I have received over the past 4 weeks on this, on the wildlife camera. So let's go across and have a look at plot 2. So then guys, this is allotment 2. As you can see, it is a pretty bare space, but this is how I got it in October, and this is the way that I intend to keep it throughout the year. I will be sowing every vegetable in rows, and this is where I'll be doing my parsnips, my carrots and other bits and pieces like that. For 20 years this was treated for mushroom compost, so I don't need to do too much with it. Just give it a good dig over, which I've started at the top, and I'll show you that in a bit. But first of all, this was where I was going to put a compost bin for leaves, but I've left it a little bit along, and the raspberry canes look like they're starting to shoot. Well, as you can see, we've got some foliage off there. So this will be left for another 6 months or so just as it is, and then I will get the compost bin within that area. As you can probably hear, the rain is coming again, so we will move down the plot. So if you see on last Sunday, the Sunday's video, I found a brand new website to be planning out the allotment, and I will be using that on this allotment. So I've started to dig up to this point here. As you can see, the ground is very good here. It's not like my other allotment, very clayey. But as I was digging this, there was no bindweed or anything at all in this allotment. Bindweeds, couch grasses, there was absolutely nothing. So I'm really happy with that. And as we go up to the top there, you can see that the onions are just starting to grow. We have got red onions, white onions and shallots and garlic. So we've got one row of red, one row of white and one row of shallots. So we will have plenty of onions in the summer. And these are a really late sowing of garlic. What looks like the birds have been nipping out the tops, but this was just something to fill it in why the ground was left empty. So then guys, I've seen on the local Facebook pages that a lot of people's allotments are flooded out at the moment, which I'm very sorry for, and hopefully then people will get their allotments back very soon. But where I am located, as you can see, we are very high up, so we don't really get much flooding out here at all. So then guys, as you can see at the moment, the allotment is looking quite plain and boring, but it won't be too long until the allotment starts kicking off and you'll be sowing them little seeds out and little bits and pieces. I'm still holding off just in case we get that little cold snap, which I don't want, but I've got a funny feeling we're going to get some form of a little bit of snow or cold weather within the next few weeks or so. So then guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all times to notify you when I upload a video. Don't forget that we have Facebook and Instagram accounts, so go along and follow them as well. The links for them will be in the description box below. If you have any questions, comments, or just want a general chit chat, put it in the comment section below. I'll catch you later.